In 2003, news media, including CNN, reported that a young woman by the name of Nisha Sharma had put her groom in prison for demanding cash from her family. She put India's illegal and yet thriving dowry system in the spotlight after the groom and his family allegedly spat on her and her father. Her actions were revolutionary to India and women who have been made victims of the dowry system. Dowry is payment of money or gifts given to the groom by the bride's family. Historians suggest that dowry began in pre-colonial India, although the system was much different then. The dowry system started as a means for women to have some type of independence from their husbands and have something to call their own. When the British abolished women from owning property, the dowry system changed completely. With time, grooms and their families began extorting this system. It wasn't until 1956 that women regained their rights to own and inherit property. Although the payment of dowry has been prohibited by law in India, it is still a custom that families still practice today. The dowry system was prohibited in 1961 by the Indian government. The dowry system has caused women to suffer through physical, mental, and even murder. Let's consider the effects the dowry system has had on women. Over the last few decades, physical violence has risen significantly. The dowry system has oppressed women and made men feel superior, giving them the power to ask for lavish gifts in return for keeping their brides safe and unharmed. This can lead to the bride and family feeling overwhelmed and powerless. Depression and suicide are common amongst these situations where the husband is extorting goods. The women in these situations go through an emotional trauma as well as desperation because they feel like there is no way out. In 2003, the Indian Times reported that one woman dies every hour due to dowry-related reasons. Murder can arise from a bride's family not meeting the dowry demand. In the eyes of the husband, the wife is property and a means to acquire goods. And when the goods are not acquired, it can lead to murder. The dowry system has put such restraint and oppression towards women that it has caused the ratio of men to women to increase. Families often choose boys over girls because they are not faced with these types of situations. Here I have a photo of an ad from the Indian government. The caption reads, "Each day, dowry gets an average of 20 Indian women hanged, stabbed, or burned to death. That's over 700 innocent victims per year. So please stay away from it." Here is another ad campaign from India. It's a beautiful young Indian woman that looks battered. As you can see, the dowry system has placed much burden on women and oppressed them greatly, that the Indian government has gone to extremes to prevent this from happening any longer. Not only has the dowry system affected Indians as a whole, but it has also subjected its women to abuse and murder. Nisha Sharma is applauded for her bravery, and soon many more women will follow in her footsteps in acquiring their independence.